Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is WAZIF bin HISAM and I'm from class A4CS2308. And today I'm going to explain about array list and linked list for my assignment 1. And I'm going to explain using the project that I created, system for grocery store. Okay, let's see here. Here for class grocery store, we have four attributes, which is product code, type, product quantity, and product price. Okay, next we have normal constructor, accessor method, mutator method, and toString method, which is we are going to use later to print data. Okay, next let's see the linked list class. And here we also have four attributes, which is first node, last node, current, and name. Okay, in linked list class we have default constructor, normal constructor, and public insights. This method is used to return the number of elements in the list, which is example if we have 5 data in the list, the size and the method here will return the size of the data in the list. Okay, next we have public boolean is empty. This method I used to check whether the linked list is empty or not. Okay, next we have public void insert at front. Insert at front is used to add new object data at the front of the linked list. And next we have insert at back. This method is used to insert at the back of the linked list. Insert data at the back of linked list. Okay, next we have remove from front. Remove from front method is used to remove the first data that we see in the linked list, and we are going to remove the data first. And this one method is the opposite of the remove at front, which is remove from back, which is we used to remove the last data in the linked list. Okay, next we have object remove at. Remove at I used to remove a specific data in the linked list. And this is the coding. Okay, next as a method get first to return get first method is used to return the first element in the linked list. And next we have get next method, which is to return the next element in the linked list. Okay, next we have public object get index. The keyword here is index. We use If we have index in our method, that means the method is used to return specific element in the linked list. Here the coding for index for get. Next we have public void print. This method I use to print all the data that we have in the linked list. Later we will use the method. We will call this method in the main. Okay, next we have class list node. This class we have normal constructor, and object is used to get data. This not get next to get the next data. And this is my class empty list exception. Yeah. Okay, now we move to the main event, which is the main class, which is main grocery store. Okay, here we can see that I created array list. Array list, I use my product list for my array list and expired list as my linked list. And here we have I declare class object. This I declare object class of apa? We call casting. Here is the method. Let's see here. The first thing I use, this is to add item into product list, which is to add item to add data in my array list. Here is the coding. Yeah. This code is used to add data into my product list. Okay, next, let's see. If we press 2 in the output, next, um, this is to delete item from product list. This is the coding, and here we use remove index because we want to remove a specific data from the array list. Okay, let's move on. Okay, here return. Just now we add data for array list, and now we want to add data into expired product list, which is our linked list. Here we use insert add back because we already create method in our linked list class, and now we are going to use it to add data into our linked list. Okay, now let's move on to fourth. We use the fourth action is to delete item from expired product list, which is delete item from our linked list. And this is the coding for removing data, removing specific data from linked list. We use remove add. Remember I said when we want to remove or add, remove specific data, we use index. Okay, now let's move on. For action number 5, which is search. This action number 5, we are going to search the data in our array list or our linked list. Here let's see. Search array list. This is the coding for searching into our array list. And this is the coding we use to search the data in our linked list. Our linked list. Sorry, linked list. Okay, let's move on. If the user put wrong character, the system will print out wrong code. And if we found the specific data, this is the coding we use to print out the information about the data that we searched just now. Okay, now let's see for number 6. Number 6 is we use to display the data from our array list and linked list. See here. This is we do the calculation to calculate sum price, average price, quantity, lowest price, highest price. And this is the coding. Calculate, we use here sum to find the lowest. This is the coding. This is the coding for highest. And this is the coding for average. And also it and here we call toString method to print out our data from the array list. And next we use object to this one we use to display data from our expired list or linked list. Here the coding. This recording is the same as array list for this coding. The difference between array list and linked list is here. We call our method in our linked list here. Let's see here. We call this method from to main because we want to print the data for our linked list. Okay, next for the last action, we used to copy data from array list to linked list, and this is the coding. Let's see here, product list. This is the array size. We take the data from from array list and we insert the data add back. We use the insert add back function to insert data from our array list into our linked list. Okay, now it's all done. Let's see our output. Okay, first we are going to add data in our product list or linked list. Okay, first number of product we want to put, example 2. Okay, product code 1. Okay, product type food, product price 20, and product quantity, example 20. And second product, our code to others, price 30, and quantity 10. Okay, now we want to insert data into our linked list, which is action number 3. Okay, insert 1. Product code is 3. Food price 10. Yes. And now let's see the display. Okay, here we can see the display for our array list. Here you can see this is the data from our array list. We have 2 data in array list and 1 data in our linked list. Here we can see our total product values, average product values, lowest product price, and highest product price. Okay, move on. Now we want to delete data. Delete data is number 2. Action code number 2 to remove data from our array list. We have 2 data here and we want to remove product code 1. 1 in array is 0. So example, I put 0 here. Okay, product has been deleted successfully. And yes, let's see the display. As you can see here, the product code 1 already disappeared because we successfully delete the data. Okay, now let's see our search function, which is action number 5. Okay. I want to search the product list. I want to search from our array list. Okay, product code. Let's see our product code from array list. Product code 2. Product code 2. Let's see if we can find here. As you can see here, we can see the product code. Okay, uh, for the last action, we want to test our copy action to copy data from array list into our linked list. First we say yes. Action number 7. Okay, the data has been copied successfully. Okay, let's see the output. 6. Okay, now here you can see the product code 2 and product code 3, and this is conclude that our system success in doing their job in copying the data from a release into our linked list. And I think that's all from me today. Thank you for listening to me, and assalamualaikum.